Hello, my name is Kahdija Imari and I am back with another video on my YouTube channel. Can't believe I'm doing this, but here goes nothing. Well, actually, here goes something. You know how that saying is like, here goes nothing, but I feel like it's just kind of like minimizing. So I want to say here goes something. Okay, so today we are going to talk about, oh, I didn't even introduce myself. Hey. My name is Kahdija Imari and I'm an affirmation writer, self-care curator, and I am working on saying that I am an aspiring self-care coach. Maybe I should do a video on that, like talking about why I have issues with calling myself that title, but that's another video for another time. I am here to talk to you about self-care, okay? That is the thing that changed my life for the better. And I'm here to talk to you guys about it. Oh, I don't want my iPad to overheat. Okay, so I'm in the car and it's like, I don't know, because the car is off, but it's like hot outside. But she wanted to come and make this video because yesterday I told myself that I was going to make this video today, and I was actually supposed to go live. That way it could just be like, psh, done, no editing, no nothing type vibe. But she's not at home, so we're recording right now. And I'm rambling. Yes, y'all gonna have to get used to my rambles, okay? Because she is in the process of just being herself on camera, period. Y'all gonna have to accept me as I am. And I'm working on a journey. I'm on a journey of allowing myself to show you exactly who I am, raw and authentic. Just be Kahdija. Okay, and this is hard. I'm gonna tell you, this is hard. Who being an entrepreneur is hard. Okay, I'm not gonna get in my feelings. I'm already in my feelings. I feel the tears. It's gonna be fine. Maybe I can have like a chit chat, a monthly chit chat, maybe, because I'm already kind of sort of doing something like that on the podcast. Okay, let me stay focused. A little bit about me. I am a recovering people pleaser. I am a very creative person. I love abstract art. I enjoy, is this something? Oh, sorry. I enjoy abstract art. I enjoy creating and designing and just being creative. And I have several different types of products that you can grab on the website, COCOLoveLifestyle.com. This right here is a content planner that I made, and I wrote down the tips that I'm going to talk about today on this here iPad. So let's get into it. Today we're going to be talking about how to make time for self-care when your schedule is full. So this is a big thing, right? So like, I have a 9-to-5. So I'm speaking to this from the vantage point of, I've lived through this. I do this. I have to make sure that I continue to do these cycles, because let me give you a disclaimer. Self-care is a process. It is not like you're just gonna magically be great at it and then you don't ever have to really work at it again. It is a process. I've been doing this process for the last 4 years of my life, and it is not, well, it does get easier because you learn more and more about yourself. Like, you become very self-aware, but it's still gonna be a struggle, like, because life be lifing. Life is going to life is going to test you. There are going to be new people that come in your life, new circumstances, new situations, and you have to figure that thing out and still be able to do your self-care, right? So it's, your self-care is going to be ever evolving. Your self-care, maybe that I should make a video about that. Your self-care will never be the same. Like, it is going to always be evolving. Your self-care, it will not stay the same for for your whole life. It's not going to stay the exact same. All the pieces of your self-care routine, it is not going to stay the same for your entire life. It will change. It will change with the seasons of your life. It may change with your mood. It may change when it rains outside. Your self-care routine, it is going to change. So I don't know if that was for somebody. You'd have to leave a comment down in the description or down in the comment section to let me know if this was for you. But for whatever reason, that just came to me. If you feel like your self-care routine needs to be one thing, maybe this is for the perfectionists in the room, because I also have struggled with perfectionism. If you feel like you need to do it right, you need to get it together and like make it be perfect, your self-care routine will absolutely never ever be perfect. It is always a work in progress. Why? Because life itself is a journey and your life is never going to be perfect. So there's that. Now, how to make time for your self-care even when your schedule is full. The first thing I have written down, excuse me, is you need to have a mindset shift. So, like I just mentioned, going into this self-care thing, you got to realize that you need to be in an encouraging space for yourself. You need to make sure that you are showing yourself grace. Make sure that you are ready and willing to show up for yourself. So there's a lot of layers there. Being encouraging, being like, okay, I can do this, setting aside the time and saying, I'm going to do this, like sort of attacking it with intentionality and a tenacity, right? Like you're not giving up on yourself. You are going to prioritize yourself. You're going to find a way, period, because you out here showing up for other people. You out here showing up for other people. Why can't you show up for yourself? So it's like that same gumption or wherewithal that you have to make sure that you show up for these other people. I want you to apply that same energy to showing up for yourself. It sounds weird, but you at least need to show up with half of that energy, because that's what it takes. You have to show up for you. You cannot give 1000% of yourself to other people out in the world. You have to show up some type of way for yourself. And that is a mindset shift that needs to happen. You need to decide. You need to realize there is a choice. There is always a choice. You might feel like it's not a choice, like your schedule is full, you can't move it around, like you can't cancel this, you can't squeeze in 5 minutes here, you can't do that, but you can. You have to be able to see that life, you can manipulate it. You can change the outcomes. You can change your schedule in these tiny little ways, right? So that's kind of going into some of the other things that I'm going to say here. You got to get a mindset shift. You have to be determined. You have to, like, really, that goes into determined. You have to really, really want it, essentially. You have to be like relentless. I am going to prioritize my self-care. So then it becomes your priority to figure out how exactly do you need to go about doing that. Okay. So what I would suggest is if you know that you're a person who, like, you feel like you don't have time, but like you really know there's actually at least a smidgen of some time, which that's how I feel about y'all anyway. I feel like you got some time. You just don't think you got time, but you got time. All the time you spend talking to people, just standing, talking, that's self-care time. And it's not, you're not talking about nothing like productive for your life. That's self-care time, right? So, and that's not to say that talking, with friends isn't a self-care activity for you. That's just me saying, if you are ever finding yourself in situations and circumstances where you are doing things that are not necessarily productive to your life, i.e. it's not self-care and it's not like work related or business related, if you're an entrepreneur, things like that, if you can't like classify that thing that you're doing into a specific category of your life, that's free time. That's free time. So use it to be productive, use it to do self-care. But how do you figure out where those gaps of time are? I say journal what you do in a day, every day, for about a month. I'm gonna say that one more time. I want you to journal all the things that you do in a day, every single day, for one entire month. What is that gonna do? It's gonna tell you where you spend your time. It's gonna you're gonna be able to look at this. If you like use a spreadsheet to do it, if you use a physical journal to do it, if you use a digital journal like on your iPad or something, it is going to allow you to look at it at a snapshot and say, wow, I spent a lot of time doing blah, blah, blah. And I tend to do it around this time, that time. All month. You'll be able to see the patterns of your life and where you spend the most time, what you tend to do. And like I said, if you want to take it to that next level, I say categorize each of the things as, you know, where does this kind of fit in with your life? Was it educational? Was it you being social? Was it you working, you know, earning a living? Was this working towards your business, being an entrepreneur? And then once you classify all the things, be super honest. Like, go into a tertiary level where you're like, okay, but for real, did I actually complete the task that I wrote down that I said I was doing? Did I get something done for real? Or was I lollygagging during that time? So for example, if you say that you were doing laundry for 2 hours, were you actually doing laundry for 2 hours? Or did you do laundry, watch TV, talk to a friend on the phone? Did you, you know, put the clothes in the washer and then walk away, and then because you forgot, you know, what you was doing and you got caught up, you know, outside talking to whoever, your neighbor, and you come back inside, it's an hour later and the clothes still sitting in the washing machine, you forgot to put them in the dryer? Like, if it's stuff like that going on, like, you need to sort of debunk that. You need to, like, make sure that you really write down in authenticity what exactly you was doing at all these different hours and times of the day. I hope that makes sense to you. If it does not make sense to you, leave a comment and I will help you further, okay? Now, once you journal all the stuff that you do in a day for a month, you can examine it and look at it and see. I already said that. Okay, I won't go over that again because I literally just explained that. Sorry. So once you do that, you are now going to be empowered, and essentially you can make an educated decision on moving forward with, okay, I don't necessarily like that I spent large gaps of time watching TV. For example, if you know, like, I have a hobby, I watch TV. I absolutely love it. Like, it can be educational for me. It is definitely therapeutic. Like, maybe not therapeutic isn't the right word. It's definitely self-care for me. It rejuvenates me. It refills me up. Sometimes, not all the time. So if I say that I look at my whole journal that I've written about all the things that I spend time on, and I see that I spent 50 hours. Let me look up how many hours is in a month. Let me go back. What's 24 times 31? Oh, it won't download the calculator. Well, that sucks on the iPad. Calculator. That sucks. Okay, well, I can't calculate that number right now. So whatever 24 times 31 is, because she don't feel like mathing, let's try. Let's just do 30. Yeah, let's do 30 so we know it's gonna be a 0 on the end. So don't, okay, it's fine if you laugh, but like, don't laugh at me though. Okay, so, oh, I got a pen. I could write it down. Y'all, she's silly. Okay, let's see. 25 times 30. Boom. So that's going to be 0, 0, because 0 times anything is 0. And then 3 times 5 is 15. Jeez. And then 3 times 2 is 6. But do I write it right here? Is that 615? Is that 6150? So I'm guesstimating that, oh wait, it's 24 hours in a day. Why she wrote 25? That's wild. She gotta redo all of this math. What? Girl, what? 24 hours in a day times 30 days. Don't be laughing at me. I know you laughing. Okay, boom. 3 times 4 is 12. I think it's 12. 3 times 2 is 6. Okay, boom. So 6,120 hours in a month. Boom. So out of the 61,000 hours that you have available to you in a given month, if you find out that you spend what would be 4 hours a day for a month, so 4 times 30 is 120. If you spend 120 hours watching television, and you say you don't necessarily enjoy watching television for self-care, you would prefer to be like outside walking or reading a book, right? Or if you want to be dedicating that more of that time to working on your business, right? Whatever you say your goals are, your self-care goals, the activities that you do believe fill your cup up, and you're over here spending time doing things that are not filling your cup up, you're just kind of, maybe you're doing what you said somebody else told you to do, or what you maybe grew up doing for self-care, or maybe it wasn't even intentional, like it's just a habit that you come home after work and you sit down and you turn on the TV and then you plop your butt on the living room couch. Like maybe you're not even doing it intentionally. Maybe you're just kind of droning. I call it droning through life. So making this journal, this sort of time mapping journal where you are writing down everything that you do each day for an entire month, is going to allow you to make decisions like that. It's going to really give you the opportunity to see exactly what it is that you're doing, and you can calculate how much time you're spending on that in a given month, how many hours, and now you can make new decisions with that new information. Okay, so that's gonna be very, very powerful for you. The next thing is to get accountability. I know some folks don't like that word, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. But here's why accountability is great. It helps you do the things that you said you wanted to do. So either you're a liar and you don't want to do the things that you say you want to do, or you do want to do them and you don't want to give up on yourself. I'm sorry, it is somebody in a little something driving by here. So yeah, either you don't want to do the things that you say you want to do, or you just want to be talking stuff out the side of your neck, talking crap, or you do want to do the things that you say you want to do and you want to make sure that you do them, period. No excuses. And that is why having accountability or an accountability partner or mechanisms that will hold you accountable, that's why it would be beneficial. That's all I'm gonna say on that. So once you figure out what you want to switch out, maybe you can call it negative things for more productive things, then get an accountability partner or put in place some mechanisms that will hold you accountable, and move forward. And if you want to come back and rejudge whether or not these activities actually changed, then do another time journal on yourself for a month and see how much time have you actually dedicated to doing the new thing. Right? Okay, so in all of those things, I'll do a recap. You have to shift your mindset. Here is how to take time for your self-care even when your schedule is full. You need to shift your mindset to a positive one, to a I'm not taking no fluff one, to a no excuses. I'm doing this. I'm prioritizing myself, period. She gonna figure it out. You need to journal all the things that you do in a day, every day, for an entire month. Why? Because you need to know where you spend your time. Number 3, you're gonna switch out the stuff that you don't really care to be doing. You spend a lot of time doing this thing over here, but you would prefer to be doing a different thing over there. You're gonna switch. You're gonna be empowered to make that switch because now you know exactly what you've been doing every month. Then you're gonna get an accountability partner or put in place some accountability mechanisms. right? And you're going to be able to go forth and prosper. But in order to do any of that, you have to be intentional. Okay? So that's the biggest takeaway. You have to get intentional about your self-care routine. You have to get intentional about your self-care routine. You are the only one who can prioritize your self-care. The only one. So it's on you. It is on you. And that might suck. That might feel like a lot of pressure. But I'm sorry, I can't change. Nobody can change that fact. Just like if you hungry and you did not go and get food and feed yourself, and you would eventually literally die, and you a grown adult, like I can help you. What am I supposed to do? I'm not going to force feed you. You are watching me through a television screen, or through a cell phone screen, or through a desktop screen. How am I supposed to help you with that? You need to go get some food and eat it. Preferably it's something that you enjoy, right? So it's the same thing with your self-care. I can't technically aid you in literally doing your self-care activity. You have to show up for you. I can only present options. I can only say, hey, I'm hosting a workshop. I can only, say, hey, join my email list and I'll send you this, and this, right? I can only say, hey, I created this podcast episode. You can go and listen to it. You can feel encouraged, right? But in all of those things that I'm offering, even in this video and all of that, you have to come and watch the video. You have to go and download the podcast, listen to the episode. That's effort on your part now. That is effort on your part. So don't discredit the effort that you are putting in to figure your self-care routine out. Give yourself grace. It is a process. It is a journey. Okay? You're going to do just fine. I believe in you. And it's going to be great. Okay, so you can connect with me by, number one, let me know your takeaways from this video. Let me know your takeaways. What did you learn most? What were you like, oh, I don't know about that, or oh, I never heard of that before. Thank you for that. Let me know. I really, really do. I enjoy feedback. Like I wanna know the things. Okay. And also because my love language is like words of affirmation, so that's very helpful. What else? Plug in with me. You can connect with me here. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you want to see more videos like this. You can also connect with me on Instagram or on the Fanbase app. I'm here for it. I'm also on Threads. Oh my gosh, there's so many different social media platforms. So you can connect with me in those locations if you want to work with me. Check out the links down below. I am currently building a guidebook. Oh, I forgot what the name of it is. Hold up. I don't think I wrote it right here. I wrote it on something else. It's online. So I'm building out the information for it, like I'm building the actual workbook, but I believe it's called The Busy Woman's Guide to Jumpstarting Her Self-Care. So that's going to be like an ebook workbook situation that I'm creating and building for you. So if you want to get on the wait list for that, click the link down below. I will put a link in the description and you will be able to get on the wait list for it. Okay. And I will get that out to you guys as soon as it's done. I'm going to let you guys know. I'm going to send you an email and be like, here it is. And I hope it's going to be really, really helpful for you. So there's that. All right. So you can connect with me again, Kahdija Imari, or you can go over and type COCO LOVE in Instagram and you'll find the COCO LOVE pages. I'm going to be dropping tips every day. I plan, here's my game plan. Y'all hold me accountable. Okay. I plan to post encouraging words in the morning, encouraging, motivating, inspiring type stuff in the morning. For lunchtime, I plan to post an actual, like, here's something that you can do for self-care right now. And it will fit within your lunch break. Okay. For all of us 9-to-5ers. And then after work, so like maybe 5 or 6 p.m.-ish, that's the goal time frame, to post something that is a tip, something that is more educational, something that'll deepen your knowledge or expand your knowledge about self-care, just keep you going a little bit further, addressing a pain point or a struggle, to help you get through the week. All right, so that's my goal. What I want to post every day over on the COCO LOVE lifestyle pages. And if you want to shop any of the merch that I have in the store, then just go to cocolovelifestyle.com. Okay, thank you so much for joining me here today. This is really good. I'm sweating. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it is hot. It is hot, honey. You know how hot it is. It's hot when you when you sit down and your clothes crease, right? It's so hot that like the crease of my clothes is sweating. You know what I mean? It's hot, child. Okay, I will catch you in the next video. I'll see you later.